Welcome back to the DoveLems level solving commentary video series, and today we're going to be continuing with 10 more levels of the Maso rank. So first up, Maso 11, a hard nut level. Yes, aptly named here. Yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest levels of the pack. Yeah, in this rank. Probably not like the most difficult, but yeah, it's definitely one of the hardest, as I do remember spending quite a while here. Yeah, thanks to how very different it is from the Lemmini version. Yeah, in particular, I had a lot of trouble with the section down here. Yeah, in order to come up the other side to get the others to the exit. By the way, yeah, I send one lemming up as a climber. Yeah, float down, of course. And then I go ahead and mine before the exit trigger here. And then at this time, I go ahead and send up another climber. I believe this is for some timing that I did. Alrighty, then I'm going to go ahead and build, and then float, of course, with the other climber. Yeah, and then at this time, I go ahead and start bashing. Yeah, a little bit away from the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that this is all for some timing here. No, maybe not. Okay, so before the climber hits his nose and falls back down, I go ahead and bob him so that he goes through the oh no animation. Yeah, and at this time, yeah, the it's my bad. Why does he even hoist himself there? That is really interesting that the other climber does that, though. Oh, yes. It removed the terrain, so therefore, that's why he hoisted himself. Okay, yes, I see now. So yeah, then I go ahead and have him turn around to build. Okay, and then I go ahead and dig down. Okay, and then when he's almost dug all the terrain away, then I go ahead and start building up. Okay, so this takes 3 builders to the left, and then I think just one builder is enough to get them out there. Yes. Yeah, and luckily it is low enough, yeah, so that they can ascend, yeah, into this area over here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and start building. Okay, and then I go ahead and hit the steel to turn around, and then finally I just use the last builder to reach the exit, and then I just release the crowd with a digger, and that's it. So yeah, pretty difficult level, but it definitely took me a long time here. Yeah, I think like about an hour or so. Yeah, if I remember correctly, but this one did take a while. So it's very, very different from the Lemmini version. Yeah, the Lemmini version is a little easier, but even then, it still can be challenging. Maso 12, Connect 4. Probably a reference to the game Connect 4. It's a really fun game. And come to think of it, I think every time I played it, I don't think I have ever lost against someone, but I could be remembering wrong though. Yeah, most of the time it's either I've won or I tied with the other player. But it is a lot of fun though. Anyway, for this one, yeah, it's more or less the same idea as the mind lemming level. Yeah, where you have to bounce the miner off with 2 blockers, and same thing with the Z that stands for Zemmings. Yeah, it's more or less the same idea here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and build with the first lemming here. Yeah, here we will isolate one lemming, so he drops down in time before the builder seals off the tunnel there, or seals off the path. And then we go ahead and bash here, and build twice to reach the other side. Okay, float down. Okay, build 3 times to reach the exit, and then he needs to turn around here. We're going to go ahead and bash, and then I also start the miner section at the same time here, and then I also max out the release rate at about this time. Yeah, I think it's just simply to get the timing correct here, because we need to block at certain points here, so that you know, we don't like go into these bubble valves here. Yeah, so right here is the first blocker. So now the miner goes to the right, and the basher will stop, yeah, due to this hole here, and then finally one more blocker here. Yeah, so that we don't drown in this bubble bath. Yep, and now the miner goes the other way. where they will stop around here. And that's it. So, quite a nice level here. This is a little bit more frustrating on Lemmini due to the fact that you don't have frame stepping rewinding. And also, I believe the trigger errors are a bit sensitive as well, concerning that the where the game checks for when a Lemmini hits the trigger, yeah, is different. Yeah, where it's in the around the middle of the belly instead of at the feet. Yeah, like it is in NeoDoveLems. Maso 13, a search for treasure. And we have a time limit of 3 minutes here. Okay, a pretty good one, and also one that took me a while as well. Yeah, since there was like at least 1 to 2 parts that I wasn't doing correctly. But once you do figure it out, then pretty much the solution all comes together here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 entrances. So that means 1 Lemming from every entrance here. So we're just mostly going to focus our attention on these 5 entrances here. Yeah, these 2 are fine. Yeah, I think they would just simply turn back and then take the long way around before coming back towards the right. So the first Lemming from this entrance here will build. And then I go ahead and build across this gap, of course. Okay, then he needs to be a climber. Otherwise, he's going to turn around and walk into the rope trap there. The snare trap. Okay, and the builder finishes on time in order for this Lemming to get to their side. Okay, he does not turn around. But instead, we're going to have him turn around and then build again. Okay, collect a builder pickup. Okay, and then just build to the exit with this Lemming, with this climber. And then we're going to go ahead and start digging down here, I think. Yes. So yes, they just turn around and take the long way. And now this Lemming gets here. We don't bash with him yet. Okay, but we do mine with this Lemming. Yeah, the one that built this bridge. And then, yeah, this builder turns around to mine this Lemming free. So, yeah. Okay, and then once the digger is low enough, then we go ahead and start building. And we do it at such a time so that these Lemmings won't get into danger. So he finishes just in time. And then we're going to go ahead and build to the right. Although technically, if I wanted to, I could just wait. Although we can't wait too long since we do have a time limit. And then we need to bash to the right. Okay, so yeah, I don't bash with either of these Lemmings. Instead, I bash from the left side instead. Yeah, and then finally, all that's left to do is to bash through this pillar over here, and that's it. So that they can all go to the exit. So yeah, quite a nice level here. Yeah, definitely. It's a pretty good level, especially when you see the solution all come together. Yeah, it comes together quite nicely. Maso 14, Windy Coast. Yeah, this level can also be a bit tricky, but it's not like super hard though. It's just really clever usage of the skills here. So we're gonna go ahead and dig with first Lemming here. Eventually the digger gets low enough to contain everybody into the pit. Yeah, so no one is able to slip on by. But I do max out the release rate though. Because yeah, we need everyone to make it into the pit on time before it becomes too far to fall. And then they will start splatting. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and bash here. And yeah, how close did that come? Oh yeah, plenty of leeway there. Alright, and then build over the gap, and then he will finish in the nick of time before anyone arrives. Yeah, and even if there was a opening for them to come back to the right and fall into the water, yeah, it doesn't matter since they're going to be contained in here. This wall is too high for them. Okay, and then we send up a climber. Okay, mine down. And then, yeah, he'll hit the steel here to turn around. Okay, then mine the other way in order to release the crowd. And it should be pretty obvious how to use the builders. So, one builder here, and then one final builder to reach the exit, and that's it. So, very nice level here. Yeah, that delaying of the crowd was especially genius there, in my opinion. Maso 15, Tunnel Under Channel. So yes, another 2 Lemmings level here, and a pretty good one at that. Although there is some precision and timing needed here. But the timing is already naturally created for you thanks to the 99 release rate. Yeah, so it's really just all about finding the correct placements of the miner and the builders. So yeah, this is where I start mining, and then this is where I start building with the other lemming. And yeah, now this is she'll be coming around the mountain from the Genesis Mega Drive port of the game. And yeah, you need to do this in such a way so that basically nobody turns around, or rather, the builder does not turn around. Yeah, so that means the miner needs to finish on time and break through the wall on time so that the other lemming through, because he needs to build 3 bridges to the exit, while this other lemming just takes a detour, which is enough to give the builder enough time. So as you can see, more than enough time. So again, really the only difficult part is just finding the correct placements of the builder and the miner. So if it doesn't work out, then of course you will need to restart. Yeah, for Lemmini. But for NeoDoveLems, it's quite easy. Just rewind until you get the placements correct. But yeah, a really good level here. Maso 16, complete autarky. I think that's how you say it. I don't even know what that word means actually. Yeah, it's another one of those words that's not part of my daily vocabulary. Yeah, and language isn't exactly one of my strong suits either. And yes, you see several replays here because I kept backgrounding this level. And so once again, I want the most recent replay. So some of the changes were, I believe, one-way arrows, and then yeah, same thing right here. Alright, so I just leave the release right here alone. Okay, mine through here, while everyone else goes up here. And then we're going to go ahead and build here to catch the others. And he will also build over the trap, master trap as well. And then I go ahead and mine here as well, and then assign him a climber, which will climb this later, after we build, to reach it, of course. Okay, everyone else will be taking this detour over here, while this climber prepares some of the work ahead. Okay, dig down here, once he's at the top, and then we go ahead and build. Yeah, and then you got to make sure that this is ascendable for the others, that they can get up and over without being a climber, without needing to be a climber. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and mine with one of the last lemmings here. Yeah, like that. While the others will go on ahead here. So this climber needs to build so that so that the others can cross over to the other side later. And then same thing here. We need to go ahead and build so that the others can cross over to the other side to get to the exit. And this climber needs to build in such a way so that he turns around. Because if he keeps on going to the right, yeah, then he's going to climb up and eventually walk into the Masher's trigger area and die. And that's it. And then, yeah, the climber will climb this, but there's an overhang to stop him from coming out to the left. So yeah, that's it. Pretty good level here now. Maso 17, The Crossing, Part 3, and the time limit of 1 minute. And yes, there's a couple of levels from, I believe, PimoLems, and we might have done one here earlier in this pack as well. So yeah, you can definitely tell from the level titles that, yeah, Pio and Dodochacalo definitely got a lot of inspiration from one another. So you can definitely see in the level titles and even in some of the solutions as well. Yeah, because some of them even share similar solutions to one another. But yeah, this one, this particular though, it's one of those pretty frustrating ones because you have to get the placements exactly right in this area. Yeah, and also get the timing correct as well. So yeah, I just float just before he lands and spots. And then yeah, we need to go ahead and send the first lemming as a climber from this entrance. Yeah, and then we need to delay him as long as possible here, so we give him a floater right when he comes out of the entrance. Then yeah, when there's 5 lemmings left to come out the entrance, then I'll go ahead and max out the release rate. And yes, these builders need to be at about these spots, because you need to do this in such a way so that the builders cross each other, but they don't stop either one. They keep on going. So it just goes to show you that builders can cross one another while interrupting either one. And then of course all these get floaters, and then all these will get climbers. Yeah. And they pretty much need to be released now. Yeah, otherwise we're going to run out of time. And yeah, it doesn't really matter if the floater gets on through, but he won't be able to get out later. Because we don't have any more climbers. So therefore, this is important that he finishes on time. The right-facing builder. Yeah. Before he is able to slip on by. Yep. And now everyone would just go to their respective exits. So, all the floaters will go to the right exit, while the climbers will go to the left exit. Yeah. So, you watch the clock here. And yeah, the trap trigger is actually right here. So they will only get in by the chameleon if you climb this wall over here. So 7 seconds remaining. So as you can see, yeah, you can't really spare any of the lemmings to turn around too much here. So you really do have to release them at the right time. Yeah, otherwise you will not finish in time. Maso 18, take a step ahead. Okay, and another repeat here, and one in which I actually struggled for quite a while on the Lemmini version, because I couldn't remember how to solve it, and I kept running out of time on that engine. Yeah, all because of the fact that they walk a lot slower, and also time is a lot tighter too. Yeah, it's only a 2-minute time limit if I remember correctly. And yeah, I think I recognize this track as well. But in any case, yeah, as you can see, the main change here is that, yeah, you only have builders this time. Yeah, before we had a blocker, but not this time. Yeah, and because we don't have a blocker this time, yeah, the number of builders got increased correspondingly. So, build twice here. Then I build with the first lemming to turn around. Yeah, I believe everyone else would just build at some point in order to turn around. Yeah, but we need to give him enough time in order to build over the gap, turn around, and then do the rest of the work. And once again, yeah, the trap trigger is up here. Yeah, so therefore, that's why we needed to build up here. Okay, and then the rest of the solution should be obvious now. So build over this gap. And then, yeah, this time you don't build to connect with the pole here. Instead, you need to build to reach the slope here. Yeah, which will cause the builder to turn around while everyone else takes this detour. Yeah, over here. Okay, and then we build. The rest of the solution is the same as in the original. Yeah, as the original in the previous rank. Yeah, and the builder finishes in the nick of time before the others arrive. So yes, this would definitely run out of time though. Yeah, if this was on the Lemmini version. Yeah, because I really only have about 10 seconds left. 9/10 seconds left. Yeah, and I've already gone over about 7 seconds. So therefore, this solution wouldn't work. But I do believe with a bit of tweaking, it will. Yeah, I will have to check that, but I will be uploading my solutions to the Lemmini version of the pack. Yeah, once I am finished with the level solving commentary video series. Maso 19, Quarry or Jewels. Yeah, and quite honestly, I have forgotten that there was a extending a basher level in DoveLems. Yeah, and again, I pretty much owe this all to the huge lapse of time since it's been a while since I've last looked at this pack. But anyway, with this one, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and build to see off the gap here. Yeah, it takes 2 builders. Yeah, because the first builder did not finish on time here. So, and then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and send up a climber. And yes, as you might have guessed, there is an extending a basher with builders, although in Pimo Lems as well. So yeah, that's definitely how much these two level designers have inspired one another. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and build again, so twice here. Yeah, and the reason for that is because there's a steel plate here, so therefore they wouldn't be able to get themselves out. And plus we only have 1 basher anyway. So we need to use a basher to get through multiple walls here. So yeah, climbing up, yeah, we need to give them a floater, of course. And now we're going to go ahead and set up the builders here. So build twice to the right, and then once to the left. Yeah, and then once he turns back to the right, then we go ahead and build again. Okay, and then build some more. Yeah, and some more until the stage is all set for that 1 basher. Yeah, and then I just stack the builders on top of one another here. Yeah, now we just need to provide a ceiling slash head check for the basher here. Yeah, and also make sure that the basher can move down properly here. Yeah, in other words, he always has something to stand on so that he does not stop and get interrupted. Yeah, and now I'll go ahead and start the basher section here. Yeah, and this should all be enough here. So yeah, as you can see. And then the terrain is close enough to the basher, so therefore the basher doesn't stop. Yeah, and that's it. So the fact that we have four builders remaining, yeah, does not matter. Yeah, as long as this extending the basher with builders is used here, it should be fine. Yeah, regardless of how many builders you have remaining. But yeah, pretty nice level here. And I do believe this is one of the very first custom level Lemmings levels I've ever played that requires this trick of extending a basher with builders. Yeah, where you need to provide a ground for the basher to keep on going. Yeah, on the bottom, and then some builders overhead. Yeah, so that the head slash ceiling checks of the basher kick in and keep the basher going. And then finally, Maso 20 to hatch. Oh yes, a really good level here. Yeah, I really like this one. But as you might have also guessed, yeah, once you see the solution, yeah, it's definitely way more frustrating on Lemmini because you need to place the digger very precisely. Yeah, so we go ahead and bash to the right first. And then, yeah, have one Lemming turn around. And then you need to place the digger right here. Yeah, it needs to be placed in such a way so that eventually the digger will stop. And then, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and float with the Lemming that turn back to the left here. And then, yeah, we need to max out the release rate and get everybody inside the digger pit on time. Yeah, before it becomes too far to fall and then they start spying. And then we build here. Okay, and then we need to use one builder. And yeah, the builder to turn around here. There's definitely more than enough leeway there. Yeah, because now we're gonna go ahead and send this floater up as a climber. So yeah, it's very important that this digger stops, but he also makes a climber-friendly wall. Yeah, so that the climber can get out of there. And then go on to the right to do the rest of the work. So again, on Lemmini, it is very, very frustrating because you need to find this pixel-precise placement of the digger. Yeah, he cannot keep on going, otherwise he's going to destroy this bridge. Yeah, to prevent the others from going to the right, and then they will also fall to the bottomless pit as well. Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want him to stop at his spot where, yeah, there is some overhang that prevents the climber from being able to climb up. And there's also another glitch that can happen on Lemmini as well, in that sometimes, yeah, depending on how the digger was placed, yeah, when the climber reaches the top, he will fall back down rather than keep walking up to the right up here. Yeah, and therefore he needs to climb up again. Yeah, and then on the second time, yeah, he will go to the right instead. If that happens though, unfortunately, you will actually run out of time. Yeah, so therefore you cannot afford him to climb this wall twice. So that's what makes the Lemmini version very, very frustrating. Yeah, so I am definitely wondering if for the... actually, it doesn't really matter since it would be for NeoDoveLems, the NeoDoveLems Remastered. But yeah, maybe for the Lemmini version, for example, yeah, maybe the terrain can be changed a little bit so that does not happen. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I'm just letting Dodochacalo know that right now because, like, yeah, when I went to the Lemmini version several months ago, yeah, I found that very, very frustrating. Because sometimes when I eventually did get the digger placement correct, yeah, then I encountered that glitch with the climber where, depending on how the pit was made, yeah, he will actually fall back down and climb up again. Yeah, and unfortunately you cannot afford him to climb it twice because the time limit prevents that from happening. Yeah, and that's it. So yeah, it's a very, very good level. I really like it though. It's just that on Lemmini, it's more frustrating than it needs to be because of that. Yeah, because of that really annoying climber glitch that can happen. So it really, really does need to be placed very, very precisely though. Okay, so that was 10 more levels of the Maso rank. So next time we will finish up the remaining 10 levels of the rank. So I hope you enjoyed this video of the DoveLems level solving commentary video series, and I'll see you all for the next one.